Sniper.
Alright, greetings ladies and gentlemen, my name is Yaman Dota, here for you for a replay with our Dota 2 castit subreddit. Game here is provided by username sonynapalony. It's an hour and 10-minute game, just so you guys know. It's promised to have a lot of throwing back and forth, 2 rapiers, just all around, just going to be an action-packed game, feels like. First pickup on the Dire team is going to be Sniper followed by the Timbersaw. Most likely going to be a Timbersaw off lane. Whether they throw the Sniper mid or in safe lane farming position is still up in the air. We'll see what their later picks show for that. No pickups yet on the Radiant. First pickup for the Radiant is going to be a Slarder. Most likely going to be their safe lane farmer. Storm Spirit also going to get picked up for the Dire. Most likely going to be the one to go mid over the Sniper. Vengeful Spirit also picked up as their support. Earth Spirit picked up for the Radiant. Probably going to be their solo offlaner. That rolling boulder is a really great way to escape from ganks. Disruptor, the final pickup for the Dire. So that's probably going to be a Disruptor, Vengeful Spirit, Sniper, safe lane.
And that one is too.
Then over down here on Radiant, the final pickups for Queen of Pain, Marana. Orange is still yet to pick. He's going to last pick Bounty Hunter. I'd be surprised at how they're going to lane this. Usually Earth Spirit and Bounty Hunter are traditional off-lane heroes. We're going to have that Sniper going up towards the top lane. He's probably going to be the solo safe lane farmer. Timbersaw moving towards mid with that the one observer ward. Probably going to be their offlaner going to go try to block that pool camp.
This one is so in the bag.
Over on the Dire, we're going to have Law on the Storm Spirit. Vengeful Spirit's going to be played by Freeman. Disruptor going to be played by Ryu. And finally, we're going to have these Timbersaw played by Luffy. Over on the Radiant, we're going to have MC Puma on the Slardar. We're going to have Valera Mega Kill over on the Earth Spirit. We're going to have your local friendly Russian player playing on the Marana.
And they're off.
Bombaleo over on the Queen of Pain. Gonna get the dagger off on the Vengeful Spirit.
This will come in
Sniper
handy.
and Bounty Hunter are gonna exchange a little back and forth. Looks like Queen of Pain is gonna be going towards mid. Surprised that she's skipping her block in order to try to get that level 1 bounty rune. Is picked up by Sniper too. It's kind of double loss for her there. Creep Wave is gonna be blocked by Storm Spirit on the Dire side. That's gonna start up towards Storm Spirit's high ground, giving him the advantage right off the get-go. Looks like the way these lanes are playing out, you're going to have the Slardar down here on the bottom farming that solo safe lane. Marana is going to be over here, going to be looking to get some arrows off, along with the support Earth Spirit, going to be doing most of the rotations. Here and an arrow come out in the bottom lane, just going to skip by Ryu on the Disruptor there. Looks like they're going to be running a 2-1-2 as opposed to just a solo Timbersaw. Really trying to get some farm out for this Timbersaw early game. Maybe some pickoffs. Worried about that combination with the Silence Rolling Boulder and the Marana arrow. Over in the mid lane, we're going to see Queen of Pain throwing out some daggers at the Storm Spirit. Not a lot to be seen there. Up in this top lane, Bounty Hunter's going to try to get some last hits up in here. Goes with the level 1 Shadow Walk. As you can see, the Dire have some decent ward vision right now. One up here spotting that top rune, one blocking the pull-through camp for the Radiant. You're going to see the boulder going out. Marana eating a little bit of damage from that Disruptor. The Thunderstrike taking out a good chunk of her health. Looks like she's going to be just trade right clicks. Whether she's trying to bait something out over here or not, I'm not really sure. That Thunderstrike is going to cancel her clarity, though. Really going to have to eat up a lot of her regen right off the get-go. Bounty Hunter also just sitting back here getting some EXP, which is exactly what he wants to do. Vengeful Spirit getting that pull off to see if she can get the pull through. It's going to help keep the creep wave back towards Sniper's tower, let him CS a little bit more easily. Over in this mid lane, we can see Queen of Pain and Storm Spirit pretty much sitting equal, 7-2 and 6-3. Storm Spirit getting close to that bottle. Dagger's going to come out, both of them eating a lot of damage from the Remnant and the Overload from Storm Spirit. Gonna see the Queen of Pain salve up. Just hoping to get that early bottle soon. Looks like Storm Spirit might be the first one to fall here. You're gonna take a lot of damage. He is. Oh, First Blood also gonna be down here on the Disruptor though. Probably ate an arrow, and then the stomp followed up from Slardar. Easy kills for them, all over the map. Biggest loss probably being that Storm Spirit in mid, though. Going to give a huge advantage to the Queen of Pain. She's going to have her bottle and almost has her boots finished, too, at this point. Vengeful Spirit's going to pick up those sentry wards, hoping to de-ward around the map. Looks like Sniper picking up the Blades of Attack, probably going to go for phase boots. This Timbersaw not doing too bad, 11-0 in CS, actually beating the Slardar 9-0. Granted, he was the one to get that first blood. We're going to see Disruptor TP back down to this bottom lane and get the Thunder Strike off.
Swifter than ever.
Ace is going to be picked up in Mirana. Let's see if she wants to try to make a rotation mid. If she can get another pick off on the Storm Spirit, it's going to be absolutely huge for the snowball factor of the Queen of Pain. Dagger's going to come out. Might be a little bit easier to hit this arrow. And it's going to come out. He is going to walk right into it. Going to get the Scream of Pain off. He's going to drop low. It looks like Storm Spirit is going to fall again. That's 2 deaths for him. Nice rotation from the Mirana with the haste.
Bloody murder.
Down in bottom lane, we can see Timbersaw's CSing quite well. Still 17-0 to the 10-1 of the Slardar.
No.
Slardar is about to finish his treads, so that will be nice. He's going to have a little extra mana and HP for any of those early engagements and rotations that they find. Timbersaw's going to abandon the lane a little bit to get the Bounty Rune. Illusion Rune is going to sit top. Might be Bounty Hunter who picks that up. Might make a rotation mid. He's almost level 5, making his way towards that, being able to get those track kills early on. He's going to save the rune for the Queen of Pain. Here in bottom lane, the wave is pushing a little bit. You know, a little bit of damage to this tower, but I don't think they're going to try to dive under this by any means. It's just still too low of HP, and Disruptor doesn't even have his brown boots yet. Storm almost has his boots, has the bottle up. You know, Queen of Pain, she does have those boots and an extra 350 in the bank. As you can see, Storm is winning the lane as far as CS, 21-5 to the 8-4 of Queen of Pain. Those early kills really just helping out, but besides that, just not really CSing that well. Sniper up here is going to have the finish phase boots, as well as Timbersaw finishing his mana boots down in the bottom lane. Let's see, we're going to have the Rolling Boulder come in on the Disruptor. Let's see if he gets kicked back. Stun from the Slardar. They are going to get the easy pick off on the Disruptor. Meanwhile, mid lane, Storm Spirit continuing to CS against the Queen of Pain. She is catching up quite a bit. But he is going to have enough for his finish boots as he wants to bring him out. Scream of Pain going to do a decent amount of damage along with the dagger. And Timbersaw and Slardar are going to duke it out down here for CS. Doing a lot of damage to the Timbersaw, surprisingly. He's going to shock him over, or Timber Chain over to the right. Not going to do that much. He probably is going to die here to Slardar. One more hit from him. Yeah, he's dead. Let's see if Disruptor gets the glimpse back. Probably going to be an easy kill on Slardar if he does. Oh, he doesn't have glimpse yet. Thunderstruck's still going to tick him out. Let's see, over here on mid lane, it looks like he hit an arrow. Storm Spirit in the mid. Scream of Pain's going to tick him down. Ball Lightning's out. Is he going to get away? Oh, Ball Lightning's again. Going to bottle up. Queen of Pain, no more mana for Blink. Storm Spirit is going to just narrowly escape from this. We're going to see the rotation out from the Timbersaw.
I'm over here.
Doesn't look like he's going to be able to make anything happen.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Do have the Bounty Hunter sitting mid. That is level 6, and he does have track. See if they try to get a kill on this Timbersaw. Double damage on the Queen of Pain. This might be an easy kill for them. Throws out the dagger. He is going to notice that the Bounty Hunter is here now. Not sure if Bounty Hunter really wants to be here. Losing a lot of health to that Timber Chain and Chakram combo, and the Whirling Death combination. You see Bounty Hunter pick up this bottom rune. Timbersaw making moves to her. Let's see if Bounty wants to take it. Timbersaw's going to eat a full duration arrow. Bounty Hunter's probably just going to be able to sit here and right-click him down. Gets the Janata off. Miranda comes in for the last hit. Well deserving after that arrow. It seems as though top lane, they've just completely abandoned Sniper. CS not getting completely out of control. Is 35-7. Does have those phase boots and 900 in the bank. Let's see if he wants to go for that Mask of Madness into what would probably be a Yasha afterwards. But definitely, if they're going to be leaving him alone, he's going to have a lot of opportunity with Mask of Madness to chip away at that tower. You see rotations down bottom from the Queen of Pain. Storm Spirit down here as well, but he does have the amplified damage on. They're going to go on the Disruptor. Rolling Boulder. Scream of Pain's going to take him out. See if they decide to go
That was
continue on with the Storm Spirit. He's just going to ball lightning away. As we can see, this Vengeful Spirit is at top, still pulling for the sniper. Not really sure that he needs it. He is going to almost have the completed Mask of Madness if he wants to, and he can just start pushing and doing some damage to this tower. Meanwhile, Vengeful Spirit's teammates are just getting manhandled without her giving those rotations out like the other supports are doing for the Radiant. You can see him mid.
Radiant's mid
Bounty
tower
Hunter
could
sitting
use a
on top
hand.
of that Timbersaw, just kind of making his life miserable at this moment. Just everywhere he is, Bounty Hunter's right on top of him. Gonna see 4-man rotation into mid though. See if they want to go on this Storm Spirit. Does have pretty much full mana though, so it's most likely going to be able to just ball lightning away unless the Earth Spirit decides that he can get a ridiculous silence off on him. But it seems as though they're just going to let him go. Slaughter is farming down in that bottom lane. Does have his treads finish in 1,000 gold. I would have to assume that he's going to try to go for that Blink Dagger so that they can get those early rotations in with the Bounty Hunter and just have some follow-up from the Slaughter. As you can see here, Bounty Hunter's going to get a lot of damage off on him. Ball lightning in, the Sonic Wave is going to do a lot of damage and just pop that VS. Timbersaw going hard in. Timber chaining all the way to the Dire Radiant Tier 1. He's going to take a Scream of Pain. He's probably going to drop here. That's some more track gold for the Radiant. And they're going to lose a Mirana for the price of a Storm Spirit, VS, and Timbersaw. Not really worth it, especially with the Bounty Hunter throwing those tracks out during that entire fight. Sniper up here. He's got 1900. He's got enough for that Mask of Madness if he wants to go it. And just free reign up here. Can just chip away at that tower if he wants to. Slardar still down here farming that bottom lane. He's up to 1500. Probably going for that Blink Dagger. Bounty Hunter's going to have to go back to base with the 7 mana. Yeah, which is going to lead this Disruptor to finally get some farming mid. He got 860 gold saved up. Probably going to be going for those mana boots to be able to help his team out during those fights. Get the TP in from the Earth Spirit. He's pretty much the only one there. He's going to kick and he's going to roll. He's not going to get the stun down on the Disruptor. He's just going to static field and walk away from this. Or kinetic field, excuse me. Mirana's has an Observer Ward. You can see that both teams have pretty similar vision, only having the wards down here towards the bottom rune. But the Radiant... Oh, the Radiant Ward is going to spot out this rotation for mid. They're going to get a full duration stun on the VS. Doesn't look like they're going to do anything from it. Bounty Hunter is sitting mid. Let's see if he wants to track someone up and they can make a go at it. Sniper is going to get that finished Mask of Madness delivered to him from the Courier, so I wouldn't be surprised to see if he either starts chipping away this tower or trying to come TP rotate during these team fights and get some pickoffs from the back line. Down in bottom lane, we're going to see Timbersaw get amplified damage up from Slardar. He does not have the finished Blink Dagger, though. Still a decent way away from that. We're going to see VS just caught out in the middle of the Radiant jungle for no reason. Doesn't even have wards. Not really sure what she was doing down there. She's just going to get an easy pickoff for the Queen of Pain, who is now 5-0-3. Great start for the Queen of Pain. She wasn't CSing that great in the middle of the lane, but he's going to have the treads in the bottle. Wouldn't be surprised if she started working towards either an Orchid or an Agnum Scepter right now. Bounty Hunter also, he's going to have the Robe of the Magi along with the Phase Boots and Bracer. Probably going to be going for drums, maybe going for an Orchid and just a casual Bracer. We're going to see TP rotations in middle. Going to have the Storm Spirit along with the VS in here with Disruptor.
Radiant's
it looks
top tower
like up in top
hits.
lane, we're going to have Bounty Hunter and Earth Spirit rotating up, and Sniper's going to go to farm this creep camp, and it's not going to end well for him. Here comes the Janata, the stun, here comes the silence, the boulder smash. He's going to miss the mark, but the Shuriken from Bounty Hunter, more than enough damage. That's an easy track kill for the two of them. Mid lane, Storm Spirit almost has his treads finished, really starting to fall behind on this, the difference between him and this Queen of Pain. She's got 1100 saved up in the bank. And the Slardar finally has enough for his Blink Dagger. 12 minutes into the game. Let's see what kind of damage he's going to be able to do in this. I wouldn't be surprised if he just tries to immediately initiate on Luffy down here. Meanwhile, in mid lane, it looks like Storm Spirit's going to get caught out by an arrow. He's going to ball lightning out. Disruptor's tracked up. Queen of Pain taking a lot of damage. Here comes the boulder roll, the silence. Oh, and the sonic wave just doing a ton of damage. Almost pops the VS along with the disruptor. Scream of Pain's going to finish her off. Sniper's joined the fight as well as the Storm Spirit. He's going to get a pick off. Timbersaw comes in and picks up the bounty. It's going to look like it's going to be a 2 for 3 in favor of the Dire. Nice turnaround there. There was a couple track kills from the bounty hunter, so that does give a little bit of an advantage to them. Looks like it's still going to be an 1100 gold swing in the way of the Dire there. Much needed injection of gold for them there. But it looks like this Timbersaw is just running around through
Radiant's
people.
mid-tower's coming
Radiant
apart.
Ward is going to see him rotating out. I wouldn't be surprised Mirana can get an easy arrow on him. They walk right by Mirana. He's going to try to walk away. Here comes the blink and the stun from Slaughter. Misses the arrow. There comes the boulder. He's going to take amplified damage. He's going to try TP out, but it's going to be no good. Another kill for Mirana. So Mirana's got Aquila and wards. A lot of vision coming out for the Dire, too. Not really sure what Timbersaw is doing down there. Why he didn't just cut back up into his own base, but going to get picked off due to the vision from the Radiant seeing him going into that jungle. Storm Spirit, though, on the back of that, barely getting away. He's going to finish his treads. He's going to have both robes for his Orchid. As you can see down bottom lane. Disruptor's sitting here, but there is Queen of Pain and Slard are both in blink. They wouldn't be surprised. There we go. There's the blink stun. Going to get daggered. Amplified damage, and the Screen of Pain is going to finish him off. Meanwhile, up in this top lane, Bounty Hunter's going to find the Sniper again. Let's see if he wants to try to silence him. There goes the Janata, the track. This is Shuriken going to be enough to finish him off. He's just going to chase him down. One more right click, maybe a Shuriken. He probably could get it. Chasing around this tower. Sniper with the Benny Hill dance. Going to get the Shuriken kill in the end. Storm Spirit going to bottle up this Bounty rune. And it looks like the Radiant might want to try to start pushing this top tower. Just things not really going that great for the Dire right now. 8, 1, and 3 on their Queen of Pain, along with how many bounty track kills she's gotten along with that. These early engagement fights for Queen of Pain, and she's going to pick up that early point booster. It is going to be the
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
She's going to do just so much damage to this squishy support. 758 HP on the Disruptor. Only 700, same amount on the Vengeful Spirit. Even, oh, the Timbersaw is going to get picked up in the jungle by the Queen of Pain and the Bounty Hunter. Another track kill for the Queen of Pain. We're going to see Disruptor just kind of sitting down here in this bottom lane. He does have his finished mana boots and does have the Sage's Mask. Vengeful Spirit still just sitting on those brown boots. Let's see what everyone's net worth. Bounty Hunter with the 6,200, actually ahead of the Queen of Pain. Those track kills, just so much gold for the Radiant team right now. Mirana's going to have her finished Belt of Strength. Probably going to be going for treads, which makes me think that this isn't even going to be a traditional 5-roll Mirana. She's probably going to start going for some damage at some point during this. Not really a huge part of all these track kills, sitting down at the bottom of the net worth, even below the Disruptor. We're going to see down here, well, Disruptor's going to TP into the mid lane. We're going to see Vengeful Spirit and Storm Spirit are already here. See if they want to have a fight, but there are 4 heroes on the Radiant side right on the other side of the river. You're going to have 5 now with Bounty Hunter coming in. Probably going to go Invis. There is a Dire Sentry Ward here. They are going to spot out the rotation from the Bounty Hunter. See if they decide to stay. Oh, Disruptor's going to eat the long-range arrow intended for Luffy. Here goes the swap. It's not going to really do much on that. They're going to have a Slaughter blink in. Oh, the Magnetizer Earth Spirit doing a ton of damage. Looks like Storm Spirit's going to be the only one left. He's going to ball it away. Here comes the Rolling Boulder from the Earth Spirit. Nothing, no more follow-up from that, but that is going to be a 3-for-0 trade. They didn't even get the Slaughter. Walks out with 110 HP. He does have a finished Morbid Mask. Probably going to be going for either of Vlad's or probably that Mask of Madness. Up in top lane, we're going to see Sniper has finished his ultimate orb. Wouldn't be surprised if this is for an early Scotty. That damage, the extra stats are going to do wonders for his damage and HP, because he's just popping like a pimple to this Queen of Pain, along with the Bounty Hunters just constantly rotating to kill him. See, the Radiant Vision mostly geared towards that Dire jungle, gonna make it really difficult for them to farm up here. The track going up on Sniper. Here comes the arrow. It's only gonna connect on the range creep though, so Radiant's probably not gonna initiate off that. But looks like we're gonna have Timbersaw do a lot of damage with this Whirling Death on that Queen of Pain. Here comes the ball lighting in. Storm Spirit's gonna dive really deep here. He's gonna go down. He's gonna. Oh, the Vengeful Spirit picked off as well. This is not a good engagement for the Dire right now. They're gonna have to back off. Timbersaw did a lot of damage right off the bat with that Whirling Death, and I think that Storm Spirit wanted to just get in there and get that kill on her, maybe ball lightning out and just walk away with that. But Queen of Pain is going to go down for Storm Spirit's trouble, but he's going to die behind that extra line. Storm Spirit now drawing all over the map, probably indicative that he's a little upset with his teammates that they didn't dive with him, but as we know, with that almost finished Agnum Scepter on the Queen of Pain, it's going to be a while till anyone can compare to the damage output of her. Looks like Radiant's still gathering around this mid lane. Queen of Pain's going to be up in a few seconds along with Storm Spirit. Both teams just kind of biding their time in this middle lane. Timbersaw's not there. We're going to see the glimpse. The stun in from the Slaughter blinks in. Sonic Wave going to do a ton of damage. Here comes the Disruption. Oh, but Disruptor's going to go down too. It's going to be 3-0 right now for the Radiant. Vengeful Spirit's going to walk away while tracked. Not really sure if Bounty Hunter's going to want to chase that. But that's going to be a track kill at least for the Radiant team. As you can see, almost 4,000 gold exchanged in favor of the Radiant. Bounty Hunter's net worth is just balling out of control right now. Slaughter is going to pick up that Vladimir's offering. Going to do a lot of lifesteal for his Bounty Hunter and his Earth Spirit so they can get into these fights and just start doing the right click. Earth Spirit's going to want to get that Magnetize off. Looks like they're going to make a rotation up to this top lane. Vengeful Spirit's going. They don't have vision on her, but Bounty Hunter's just going to walk into lane and find her. Here comes, the stun's going to miss. He's going to get the track off. Oh, it doesn't even matter. It's too much damage. Bounty Hunter actually is going to have a Deso finished on him. That minus armor is just going to melt all these little supports. Even the Sniper, I mean, if they get caught out, they're going to be in so much trouble how much damage this Bounty Hunter's putting out right now. Not to mention the Queen of Pain, who's going to have her Agnum Scepter on the way from the base. I'm not really sure how Dire's going to pull this one out. You can see that down bottom lane, down in the Radiant jungle, Timbersaw is trying to get some farm. He's working towards that Bloodstone, but he's still about 1,300 away from that. Storm Spirit still working towards that Orchid. He's going to have one Oblivion Staff and just needs the Quarterstaff to finish the second one. Going to be a little while till he get. Might be until the 22-23 minute mark until he picks that up. Meanwhile, top lane, Radiant is going to take out a tower. So you see, the top 3 net worths are all Radiant. Those track kills just propelling them so far up into advance. Bounty Hunter just going to pick off Disruptor. He just wanted to go and drop a ward there for his teammates when that other one's dying out. Oh, he doesn't even have a ward. What was he doing down there? I guess he just wanted to get that haste rune, but you know, the entire map is just controlled by the Radiant and a roaming Bounty Hunter. And I'm not really sure you even want to go past your tier 2s at this point if you're one of those supports. You're going to have Mirana dropping some wards up here so she can probably get one of those arrows off on one of the backline Dire members trying. They're going to get the Blink Initiation on the Timbersaw. He's going to get stunned on the Slaughter. Timbersaw's going to get amplified damage. Scream of Pain's going to come out. Starfall. Right clicks are going to take down the Timbersaw. Mirana's going to get the kill there. Not even safe behind his tier 2s right now. You're going to see Bounty Hunter start rotating up here. Down in bottom lane. What? They're going to get a duel... Earth Spirit's going to get a kill on not only the Storm Spirit, but he's going to do a lot of damage to the Sniper. Neither of them capable of taking him down by themselves. He didn't even need to be up in that fight. No help from his other teammates. Just so far ahead right now. He's got 1,600 gold in the bank. We're going to see initiation over here from Queen of Pain. She's going to get the Sonic Wave off. She's going to get glimpsed back, but that Disruptor, he's really low. 44 HP with that dagger on. He's going to tick out. He's not even going to make it back to the base right now. How far are you going to get, Disruptor? He's on the doorstep. Oh, he pops right at the steps of freedom. Looks like Radiant might try to get a tower off this with Storm Spirit down as well as Disruptor. No big kinetic field. Their Static Storm is going to help them in this fight. Getting this tower down to about half HP. We're going to see Timbersaw come up here. Let's see if he wants to get an initiation off. Assassination's going to come out. See if he wants to get the blink stun from Slaughter. Arrow's just going to miss Sniper on the backlines there. There's the blink stun on the Sniper. Amplified damage. Swap him out. Vengeful Spirit's going to pay for that, helping her teammate. Timberchain almost to the high ground. He's going to get stuck from the stun. He's going to get picked off. Another track kill for the Radiant. Oh, they are just rolling over here. Storm Spirit's going to sit over here. Mirana is invisible. Let's see if she spots him out. The Invis wears off, and Storm Spirit, Mirana's going to spot him out. If I'm Storm Spirit, I'm just ball lightning out of here. Just going to miss the arrow. Ball lightning's up to the top lane. You're going to continue. Bounty Hunter sees him. I'm over here. He's going to just ball lightning back into base. Queen of Pain going to blink in. Storm Spirit has no mana. Dagger goes off. Mask of Madness getting popped by Sniper. He's going to throw out the Assassinate. It's not going to do much to Queen of Pain here. She's bottling up. She's going to be just fine. Meanwhile, down in bottom lane, Earth Spirit's going to have the finished Plate Mail and Shiva's Guard recipe. 2,200 gold. He's only 500 off of his Shivas. This Earth Spirit was at the bottom of the net worth not just minutes ago. Now he's up towards the middle. Almost has the finished Shiva's Guard. That's going to be big in these team fights. He's just going to Rolling Boulder in and do a ton of AoE slow and damage to the Dire team. Timbersaw getting close to having that finished Bloodstone. He needs about another 600 more for the Vitality booster, and he's just going to need the recipe after that. But honestly, in this spot, how is he going to even get those Bloodstone charges? The Radiant team just constantly all over the map. He can't even farm. As you can see right now, Bounty Hunter just staying on top of half of his HP from the Janata. Oh my goodness, that Desolate damage just so much. Ball landing all the way down. Going to try to get him. No Invis reveal for the Storm Spirit. Not going to be able to pick out this Bounty. Oh, and we got the Starter coming with the Desolate. Oh my gosh, the Desolate plus the amplified damage just popping that Storm Spirit. He was getting close to his Orchid, but it's going to be delayed even longer. Sniper got 1,200 saved up. Did decide to go for that Ring of Aquila over finishing the Ultimate Orb. The second Ultimate Orb for that Scotty. You can see Radiant is getting a little bit of vision over here at the entrance to their jungle, but still have that aggressive ward. They've actually placed a second one down for the Radiant, as well as these wards on the high ground up here. Dire's going to have one as well. They did get a semi-aggressive ward down towards the bottom rune, so they might be able to scout out some Roshan rotations if they decide to do it. Big disruptor out there might give them a hand.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business. Dire just couldn't save that bottom tower.
Oh, in that mid lane, Bounty Hunter just comes in and you look away for 1 second and he just pops that VS. Looks like they're going to try to go on this Sniper as well. Getting the Shuriken out, that's a lot of damage. Gets the Sonic Wave, gets him off. Bounty Hunter's getting picked off in the backside. Not going to have any Invis reveal again. Gets the dust off. It is going to pick up the Bounty Hunter on the back of it. They're going to get the glimpse off. See if Storm Spirit wants to ball lightning over to get this kill. They are going to pick up the Bounty Hunter. Meanwhile, on the other side, Queen of Pain doing a lot of damage to the Timbersaw. He's going to go down too. That's going to be a 2 for 1. Technically 3 for 1 if you include the VS from earlier. So that is going to be 4 people up for the Radiant over here. They are going to chip away up at this top tower. Just the creeps. You're going to have 4 of the range creeps and a cannon. It's going to do a lot of damage. This tower is almost down to a third of its, or a quarter of its HP. You're going to see the Earth Spirit come up there. Probably going to finish this off with this creep wave. Not much the Dire can really do in this situation. Sniper getting delayed even longer on that Scotty after that death up in the top lane.
Dire's lost the top tower.
And honestly, it's going to be so difficult for the Dire to get out of this situation. They're going to have to get some kind of smoke rotation out because the Radiant are warded all over their jungle. There's nowhere safe to farm. Anywhere they are, that Bounty Hunter is showing up. Luckily, they've got a few more seconds of freedom from him until he respawns right now. Queen of Pain looking to go in on it. She's going to have that Mithril Hammer and the recipe for... Oh, she's going to go Desolator as well. That's a lot of minus armor coming out from the Radiant. Mirana going to finish her Yules, so it is going to be more of a support type Mirana. I was expecting her to maybe go some damage output, but that's going to really help trying to get out of that static field if she gets that dropped on her. You can get the fence is going to go up. Not able to keep the Slardar in, so no initiation for the Dire there. There is 4 people for the Radiant over in this mid lane. Queen of Pain is going to make a rotation towards her. Be surprised if they try to go high ground. They do have a pretty significant goal, like 25k in the favor of the Radiant. I guess it's now or never if they want to go up top. What are they waiting for? Chakram's going to get thrown out from the timber side. He's going to try to delay this push a little bit, not completely killing the wave. They're going to see that finished Desolator up on the Queen of Pain. All of these right clicks are going to do so much damage. Triple track up there on the high ground. They're going to see pretty much everything going up on the high ground right now. They don't even need to put a ward up there. That Shuriken's going to do a lot of damage bouncing back and forth between those heroes. Meanwhile, on the Radiant Courier, we're going to have the finished BKB for the Slardar. Once that's there, I wouldn't be surprised if they just try to initiate it here. They're going to hit an arrow on the Vengeful Spirit. The Dire team is going to circle around her to try to protect her. She is going to just walk away from that. Still just sitting on the brown boots and 1. It's just going to be so hard for her to do anything during these fights. Slider going to get glimpsed back. Didn't stomp, but just too far away from the disruptor there. Storm Spirit is going to have that finished Orchid up on him. It's interesting to see what he goes next. He needs HP, but a BKB could also accomplish the same thing. Those right clicks coming out from the Radiant team. We're gonna get a blink in and the stun from the Slaughter right now. He pops the BKB, swap out on the Sniper. Sonic Wave's gonna finish him off. Slaughter's gonna finish the Vengeful Spirit off as well. Storm Spirit TP's back in, misses the stun from Slardar. Let's see if they want to try to get any more follow-up from this. Mirana's gonna get picked off on the backlines by the Storm Spirit. Just goes way too close to the tier 4s. Bounty Hunter's still sticking around here along with everyone else from the Radiant team. Looks like they're going to try to get this tower. It's dropping so quickly for the Desolate damage. Chakram's going to pull the creep waves away from it. Stun over from the Slardar onto the Timbersaw. Scream of Pain's going to pick him off. Are they going to be able to get the Storm Spirit? He's probably just going to ball lightning away here. My goodness, they didn't even have the Bounty Hunter during that fight. Their highest net worth, and they're still picking off arrows left and right. That Vengeful Spirit is going to be back up. Storm Spirit's going to jump in. Probably going to swap or pop that Queen of Pain. She's going to get out with 50 HP. Staggerstorm's going to come out. The Shiva's Guard from the Earth Spirit going to do a lot of damage. Is he going to take out from the negative urn? Yes, Storm Spirit's going to fall as well. The Assassinate's going to take out the Earth Spirit on the back lines. It looks like Radiant's actually going to have to back off after that one. Queen of Pain's going to get popped in the backside too, and she's going to buy back. But this is, all they have on the Dire right now is that Sniper and the Vengeful Spirit, neither of which is really capable of surmounting a huge high ground pushback from the Radiant team. Looks like Queen of Pain is going to circle back towards mid and look for a pickoff on one of these guys. The only person with her is Slardar, though, and doesn't look like they're actually going to try to go for this. Bounty Hunter did finish his MKB.
Right now.
So much damage coming out from the Bounty Hunter. Plus 175, plus the Janata attack, plus the Desolate minus armor. Over here, we're going to see the Invis Slardar over on the Timbersaw. He's going to just pop that Amplified damage, plus the Desolator just doing so much damage to him. As we can see, if we pull up the gold graph again, still sticking around 2,500. That was those deep dives from the Mirana and the Earth Spear and the Queen of Pain there. That really wasn't the best move on their part, really hurting the net worth with the Queen of Pain buyback. She is still going to have 1,500 gold saved up. Be interesting to see what she goes next, whether it be a BKB or maybe even a sheep. Mirana looks like she's probably going to go for some aggressive warding over here. They want to try to retain their vision over the Dire jungle so that they can't come out and continue to get some more farm, because that's pretty much the only thing that's going to let them back into the game. His minus armor, though, from the Desolate and the amplified damage on Roshan is going to be a real quick one from the Radiant here. Don't think that the Dire is going to have any chance to come over here and contest this. That's going to go down 30 minutes on the dot, 30 minutes, 33 seconds for those of you playing at home. We are going to have the finished mechanism up on the Disruptor a little late. Not really sure how much it's going to help them. It's basically only going to cancel out the Scream of Pain. Even then, it's not even going to do that entirely. We're going to see over here, they got the Storm Spirit farming up the jungle. There is the Invis Bounty. He does have a finished BKB. Let's see if he decides he wants to go. Takes out 3/4 of Storm Spirit. He's going to disjoint the Shuriken. Almost basically guaranteed to kill him if that hits. Going to just ball lighting away and TP out. Really close for the Bounty Hunter. That could have just completely allowed them to open up middle lane. Arrow's going to come in. Going to miss. Just barely threading the needle between the Vengeful Spirit and the Timbersaw. We're going to see the Thunderstrike come out on the Mirana, giving him vision, see if they want to try to glimpse her back into a kinetic field. Do you see some vision coming out from the Dire over here on their high ground up here? Here comes the blink in on the Queen of Pain. She's gonna get glimpsed back out. Not going to be enough damage. There goes the Shiva's Guard. They're rolling in. There's the Magnetize. The Earth Spirit's going to die really quickly, actually. Not sure if they want to keep going on this. Timbersaw is going to throw out the Chakram. Going to do a lot of damage. Slardar's going in with his BKB. Sniper's going to pop. Meanwhile, they're going to get the Slardar too. The illusions from Sniper just doing so much damage still. Let's see, they still have the Storm Spirit if he wants to try to go on this. Both heroes incredibly low over here. Arrow's gonna come out, gonna just miss everything.
Hope the Dire weren't partial to that.
You're gonna get that tier 3 tower. They're gonna start working on the racks. Mirana's more interested in the hut. Here comes the Storm Spirit. He's gonna try to kill that Mirana. He's gonna get it on the backside. Bounty Hunter probably just gonna walk away from this. But that is a nice pickup for the Storm Spirit. They're gonna stop this push in its tracks for the most part. Bounty might try to do a little bit damage with that Desolator in his inventory. Storm Spirit's going to come back in. He is pretty low a minute. Remember, Bounty Hunter can take a ton of his damage. He's going to get the kill on him so quick. Oh my. Here comes the Disruptor. See if he gets the glimpse back onto him. He might have to drop his ulti in order to get this kill. He does. Looks like Bounty might still get the kill on him, which walks out of there with the BKB. Going to get the easy kill on the Storms, on the Disruptor. Dust it up. Probably going to fall for his troubles on this one. And in the end of it, Timbersaw's going to get the kill on him. Gets the dominating streak. And it looks like Sniper was just going to decide to go for that Manta style instead of the Scotty like I thought he was going to do. Might give him a little bit more survivability. Slardar going to pick up that Demon Edge. I'd be surprised if he's going to go for a Daedalus over an MKB. Seems like both of them are going to go for that just in case Sniper does end up getting really farmed and picks up a Butterfly. They're already countering that. Meanwhile, we're going to have the blanket on the Sniper. He's going to get amplified damage. Slardar's going to BKB. Sniper's going to get that the Manta style off. It's going to get rid of that amplified damage. Boulder Toss is going to come in. Vengeful Spirit's going to pay for trying to help her Sniper there, but he is going to walk away, which definitely in Vengeful Spirit's mind is a win there. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit's going to come back up. Let's see if Radiant wants to stick around here without their Bounty Hunter. Might be a little risky. Queen of Pain does pick up a BKB instead of a Sheep Stick. That is definitely going to help against things like the Kinetic Field, or Static Storm, Kinetic Field, Sniper Assassination. They are defending this push very admirably. Here comes the roll in on the Disruptor. He's going to get magnetized. Here comes the Shiva's Guard. The pull in on the Mirana. She's going to die on the back lines. Magnetized doing a lot of damage. Looks like Disruptor's going to pop. Timber Chain's going to take out the Earth Spirit. Sniper's over here now doing some damage. Looks like Radiant's just going to back off. Not even an opportunity for the Slardar to do much damage. BKB was on cooldown. Couldn't blink in without eating pretty much everything from the Dire team. So it's just going to be Earth Spirit and Mirana. A little miscue from the Radiant there. Diving in one at a time pretty much and getting picked off. They are going to get a Disruptor, but at this point he's really not doing much with that, getting that Static Storm down. That's pretty much his only job at this moment. Meanwhile, down in bottom lane, Bounty Hunter. He's farming up again. He's got 1,000 gold in the bank, as well as an Orchid finished over on the Courier. His Bounty Hunter's basically 6 slotted at this point. He's probably going to sell the drums at some point to get something else. Up here on the top lane, Storm Spirit's going to go in. BKB from the Slardar. Luffy's going to take a ton of damage. Going to get swapped out. Oh, man. That could have been so bad for the Radiant there. Oh, we're going to get the stun over on the VS. They are going to pick the VS up on the back lines. But they did end up saving the Timbersaw. Big save on them. He does have 10 charges on that Bloodstone. I talked about earlier how they weren't getting any kills. I just thought it was going to be a very sad Bloodstone for the Timbersaw. But he actually has some decent mana regeneration from that. Disruptor is going to tick out in the end from the Queen of Pain. And it looks like Radiant's just probably going to push towards these middle barracks. No Disruptor or Vengeful Spirit to back up the Dire team right now. How are they going to mount a defense here? Arrow's going to come out. Not going to connect everything. Assassination's going to hit the Slardar. Not just barely going to tickle him really with that. They're going to get the melee, or the range barracks. Here comes the Storm Spirit. Zips in. Just zips back out. Chakram's going to go out. Misses everyone. They're going to blink out. Looks like they might just disengage here. Happy with the pickup of the ranged racks. And they're sticking around, maybe just waiting for that Bounty Hunter to get back into the fray so they can get some tracks off, have a little more vision of what they're trying to jump into here. Assassination's going to fly out. Here comes the Storm Spirit. He's going to zip out. He's going to get the Mirana right there. He's going to try to TP out to no avail. All that minus armor. Storm Spirit, what are you doing, buddy? The Mirana did end up falling in the end. I don't really think this is going to thwart their push at all, though. The Sniper's going to continue to throw out those assassinations. He does have the Vlads, though. I wouldn't be surprised if he just feeds up his HP back off of this creep wave. Just sitting inside the Chakram, though. Sniper's going to continue to throw some shrapnel out. Kinetic Field's going to go try to keep out these creeps from doing any damage to their tower, trying to get it to regen back up. It looks like that courier's going to have a Maelstrom recipe for Mirana, but she died already, so sorry Mirana, no more right clicks for you.
Soldier's fortune.
They're going to try to D-ward in this mid. Queen of Pain's going to get Assassination spike on her. She blinks forward, blinks into the Assassination actually, doesn't disjoint it. Storm Spirit's going to go in. He's going to try to pop that Queen of Pain. She's going to die really quickly. This could be the fight that the Dire's looking for. They're going to get a bunch of damage onto the Storm Spirit, though. He's going to pop. So does the Bounty Hunter, though. This Timbersaw is doing a ton of work right now. The Vengeful Spirit is going to stun the Earth Spirit. He's going to die, too. Wow, that just completely stopped them in the tracks. That Storm Spirit jumping in on the Queen of Pain. She's going to buy back, but I'm not really sure that they're going to be able to get anything off of this. Only the Storm Spirit falling, with the Bounty Hunter and the Earth Spirit dead for the Radiant team right now. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to have to back off at this time. This is just great team fighting from the Dire team right now. How they're capable of fending off this push for the past 10 minutes pretty much is just beyond me. Plate Mail picked up on the Timbersaw. Looks like he's probably going to finish that Shiva's Guard right now. That's right, and Slaughter is going to go for the Daedalus, surprisingly. He's just going to look to try to right-click down anything as fast as he possibly can. That Storm Spirit's actually getting pretty beefy right now. Vengeful Spirit feeling a little safe. Oh, they're going to get a long-range zip-in from the Storm Spirit. He's going to pick off along with Assassination on the Mirana. Mirana just overstaying her welcome constantly over towards this Dire base. And the vision from the Dire team really helping out. That is going to let them know that they are warded over there, so they might lose some of their vision, but looks like they're making these rotations down towards bottom lane. They might just completely forget about the top at this time. See Earth Spirit TPing up towards that top lane. They could go for Roshan right now. It doesn't take them that long. It doesn't look like the Dire's going to try to contest it at all. So it's going to be another easy Roshan for the Slaughter here. We'll be the second Roshan. Next one's going to have cheese. Queen Pain's going to be happy about that. So 30, basically almost 10 minutes exactly later, Roshan goes down for the second time in the match. Will be interesting to see how much more work this Timbersaw can do. His Bloodstone's up to 13 charges. He's got that finished Shiva's Guard. Looks like Storm Spirit's going to zip over here onto the Earth Spirit. He looks like he might fall. The Orchid over on him. He's going to get the Shiva's Guard up. Bounty Hunter's coming in, doing a lot of damage to the Storm Spirit. Is going to get the Earth Spirit at the end of it. Chakram's going to come out. Stun's going to hit on the Vengeful Spirit after swapping him out. She's going to pop. A lot of that minus damage on the Radiant team right now. And looks like Bounty Hunter is going to stick around here in this top lane and see if they get a pick off. But the Dire team does have vision over in their jungle.
Bottom tower.
Slardar still going to look to probably stick around with that Aegis. He doesn't have to worry as much. This Storm Spirit, though, just with the long-range zips, you know, he's dying a little bit after him, but he's getting those important pick-offs that's allowing the Dire team to win their fights over by their high ground. As you can see, that 25k gold lead that the Radiant once enjoyed actually got up to around 3,200, now back around to 2,500. So Dire holding their ground nicely, still haven't lost this melee bear. It's actually his regen back up to full HP. Let's see if they want to go on this with the VS and the Disruptor down. Now Bounty Hunter knows that they've got that Sentry in there. It is about to wear out, though. See, Queen of Pain, after that BKB, still around 1,600 gold after she had to buy back. Bounty Hunter still sitting around 3,400 gold. He's going to have something flying out. It's just a couple salves so he can heal up and stay out here. Going to see the Storm Spirit going down on bottom lane on the Queen of Pain. She's going to BKB and try to turn this around when Bounty Hunter comes in. He's just going to ball lightning out. Queen of Pain probably going to have to back. She has no buyback. Looks like Earth Spirit's going to TP in with... He's got to finish bots on him and Blade Mail. Gonna look to try to take care of that Storm Spirit while he zips in on him, but that BKB is gonna help him out a ton. Slardar wants to make something happen with this Aegis, but it doesn't look like they're gonna get anything out of it, as Queen of Pain had to go back to base to heal. Her TP's on cooldown, so she's not even coming back to the tier 2. Time to blink back out there, buddy. Storm Spirit just real quickly picking off the Mirana. He's probably gonna die again. Gotta get swapped out. Are they gonna save him here? Oh man, he took so much damage. Here comes Timbersaw on the backside. He's gonna die though. Not really sure. A little miscommunication from the Dire team there. They do happen to save their Storm Spirit, who just popped that Mirana. Here comes some more damage out from the Bounty Hunter over there. Gonna get this blink in the stun on the Vengeful Spirit. Not gonna kill her though. There you go. Now she's dead. Is gonna pop the Aegis though. Static Field is dropped. They're gonna stun on the Storm Spirit. He's gonna kill this Earth Spirit. He's gonna Ball Lightning back to base. Slardar is gonna get picked off again after the Aegis. His team just distracted by their the Dire jungle. Just couldn't get anything done up at the base. Slardar's gonna fall twice, and it looks like they're just gonna have to stop this push. Another ultimate orb picked up on Sniper. Now he's probably working towards that Scotty. I guess he could go for a Linken's technically, but I think Scotty's probably a better choice in this situation. Going to take him up a little bit, give him that long range slow. He's going to start being a contributor to these team fights. And after that fight, let's look at it. Down to a 20,000, that's like a 5,000 gold swing in favor of the Dire. They're still holding this middle racks. And it looks like Radiant's just kind of giving this one away minute by minute. Storm Spirit's officially charged ahead of the Slardar in terms of net worth. He's got 3,800 in the bank. Sniper is going to finish that Scotty 43 minutes in. Not terrible for how rough of a mid-game he had. Had a really good start up in that top lane getting free farm, but seems as though he's finally battled back. Gonna have a Veil of Discord picked up on Disruptor as well. Interesting choice from him.
Tribute.
Just 4 staff and Medallion over on the VS. I'm sure she's happy that she's not just rolling on brown boots anymore. Finally, he's gonna be able to contribute a little bit more to those team fights. As you can see with her 4 staff swaps out on the Storm Spirit in that top lane. Just completely saving him. Bounty Hunter is just gonna walk around their jungle farming up. He's going to have the Reaver and the Vitality Booster finished over on the Courier. Looks like he's probably going to drop these drums in favor of a Heart. And we're going to have a zip in from the Storm Spirit all the way at the top lane. He's going to go for this Mirana again. She's going to Yules herself up. He's out of mana. That one right click, though, it's going to be enough to take her down. Oh, that long-range zip from the Storm Spirit. This Mirana is just not having a good time in this top lane with them. They have to realize that the Dire is warded up here for how many times Storm Spirit zipped on her. So you can see, they didn't even need, as I said earlier, or much earlier, that they needed to get a smoke rotation out in order to get a pick off so they could start fights. They just needed to defend their high ground and let Storm Spirit just zipping in, and then basically just barely getting out, and Timbersaw kind of throwing his life away in order to deal as much damage as he can. It's just winning these fights. Timbersaw is down to 8 charges on his Bloodstone from the 13 he was at before, but I think that the sacrifices he's made from dying with those Bloodstone charges certainly made his team happy at this point. You're going to see Dire's finally, for the first time in about 20 minutes, is going to start pushing out of their base towards the middle lane. See if they're going to spot out this Bounty Hunter or not. Doesn't look like they are. Gonna just have to continue to defend against this push in the middle lane.
Bountiful.
Disruptor's still sitting on this casual Sage's mask. I don't know if he's going to turn that into anything or not, but I would assume he's probably going to try to go for an Ags after this. Just completely try to cripple the Radiant team during these team fights with his Static Storm. Dire finally getting a little vision out around where they want to be able to farm, can get some farm in that bottom lane as well as in their jungle. Slardar, not much else up after his Daedalus. He does have 2,400 in the bank. Interesting to see what he's going to want to go. We have an assassination come out on him. La's going to get called out, or he's going to call out Puma in all chat. Calling his shot Babe Ruth style. Let's see what he wants to do. Smoke's going to come out on the Dire team. Let's see what they try to do here. Arrow's going to go in. They're not going to even be able to spot it out. They're going to have the Boots of Travel TP in. Alright, he just walked over here. But Queen of Pain all the way down in this bottom lane. Let's see if they're going to find Bounty Hunter. He's going to try to find the Timbersaw first. Here comes the stun over on the Bounty Hunter. They're going to get the static field down. Bounty Hunter's going to BKB. He's going to pop the Vengeful Spirit. Oh, she actually lives to swap out the mechanism. Disruptor's going to go down as with the Vengeful Spirit. Timbersaw's doing some damage over here on the backside, though. Let's see if we get another blink into the stun. Chakram is going to stop that. We're going to kick a boulder out to them. So it looks like that smoke not paying off for the Dire team there. Mirana's going to be able to use herself up. She's going to fall into the chakram. Here comes the Storm Spirit again. He's going to get silenced up, though. BKB's out of it.
Taking hits.
Rolling Boulder in. Earth Spirit might be a little overextended here. Queen of Pain's going to throw the Sonic Wave. Not going to do anything to the BKB. Timbersaw is going to try to chalk him away. He's going to get stunned. Going to get right-clicked down by the Queen of Pain. Storm Spirit, though, on the backside. He's going to pick up the Slaughter. He's going to pick up the Earth Spirit. Is he going to get the Mirana? Looks like Mirana might be able to just walk away from this one. She has no TP, though. Leaps off cooldown. If Sniper just wants to sit around here, they might be able to get the kill just with the assassination. She's going to probably just get away because the Dire, on the meantime, is going to lose their middle racks to that. So that racks they tried to defend for so long is finally down. But a big fight for the Dire down there on the bottom lane. Gold's still gonna stabilize around 20,000 in favor of the Radiant, but slowly but surely these kills are starting to rack up for Dire team up late in this game. It's really gonna favor the Sniper, who now picks up a Chrysalis. He's gonna start dealing a massive amount of damage with those Mantle Illusions and Mask of Madness Scotty, along with his crit stick. We're gonna see Dire start moving out again from their base. Might want to try to get some vision down in this Roche pit so they can know when Radiant decides to go for this again, because it is going to be that cheese Roshan. They probably are going to want to contest it. It could be a completely determining factor of the rest of this game if they can swing a fight there. We're going to have a Rapier pick up on the Storm Spirit. My God. For how much he's getting picked off by that Bounty Hunter, I'm not sure if this is a great call. Oh, man. This game... Dire just pulling out all the stops to try to get this win. They understand they're down to racks. They understand they're down by 30 kills with a Bounty Hunter who's just worth just his weight in gold. Storm Spirit, though, just looking to do a ton of right-click damage. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to this next fight. Let's see if the Radiant pings it out and realizes first that he has picked up that Divine Rapier. It could be big for whoever decides to pick that up if he does die, though. Radiant gets that. That's probably just GG. If Slardar is just... Slardar or Bounty Hunter does those right clicks. Even Queen of Pain with that Desolator. Any one of them is just going to do a ton of damage. Queen of Pain is going to have that finished Sheep Stick on her, which is going to help a ton. If she can Sheep Storm Spirit before he can get his BKB off, that's going to be huge in the fight. Roshan is going to be up. Bounty Hunter has spotted this out. Let's see if Radiant realizes that they're going... Or that Dire realizes that Radiant's going for this. Looks like they're probably just going to take it down way too quickly with all that minus armor. That is going to be a cheese Roshan. Storm Spirit going to spot it out, but just too late on doing anything there. It's like Queen of Pain... looks like the Mirana is going to pick up the cheese. Probably for the best, since Storm Spirit's just running in and popping her so frequently. She's going to be able to stifle that initiation from him and hopefully get her teammates to come back her up before she pops again for a second time. It looks like Timbersaw is going to have that point booster. Probably going to go for the Agnum Scepter now. Streptor, on the other hand, still sitting on the Veil of Discord. Vengeful Spirit now has picked up a gem. They can start to get some map control if they're allowed back out of their base again, even though the Radiant don't really have that many wards over here. We're going to see the Storm Spirit going to pick up the Bounty Hunter who's inside the base just looking for something. Slayer's going to run around all the way towards the well. He's got the Aegis, but not really sure what he's doing back here. BKB's going to wear off. Storm Spirit's going to pop, and those right clicks with the Rapier do so much damage. Mirana's going to pop her ulti. Earth Spirit's going to come in, popping the Blade Mail. Doing a ton of work over there is the Storm Spirit still. BKB'd up, just right-clicking everyone down. Queen of Pain Sonic Wave's going to come in, doing a lot of damage. Mirana's going to Yules herself up. The Magnetize still doing work. Luffy's going to come in with a backside that Shivas and take down the Queen of Pain. Glimpse back on the Mirana. Doesn't even matter. She's going to die even after popping the cheese. Huge fight for the Dire there. Oh, man. 10k gold swing after that. My goodness. Storm Spirit, that Rapier pickoff just doing work for them. That was just an incredible fight there. Dire just getting the initiation over on the Bounty Hunter who was overextended inside their base. Slardar just decided to walk towards the Dire well, which I'm not really sure why he was doing that, because the rest of his team's over in front of the tier 3. He had no backup. Bounty Hunter was his only backup, and he died before he even went over there. So surprisingly, Radiant kind of throwing this one away. But Storm Spirit just absolutely wrecking with that Rapier. I'm curious if he's going to go for the second Rapier. I mean, once you go for it, you just can't stop. Let's see what Sniper did after that. He's going to pick up a finished Daedalus after the fight. Still has 1,700 in the bank. It'd be interesting to see what he goes next. Maybe he goes for a Rapier too. But it'll be interesting. Now with that gem over on the VS, they're going to be able to gain some map control over here. But it seems as though the Radiant's just kind of given up on warding after they spent so much time over in the Dire base, pretty much. So now it's up to the Dire. They could take complete map control back and maybe swing the tides of this game, which were seemingly in the bag for them all not even 15 minutes ago. Slaughter is going to go Blade Mail. Pretty defensive pickup for this late in the game. I guess he just realizes that Storm Spirit is just doing so much right-click damage. He needs to be able to do something to counter that, but if he has that BKB up, it's not even going to matter. See Luffy over here. He's got his finished Agnum Scepter after that fight. He's going to be doing a ton of pure damage during these fights. Really something the Radiant's going to have to worry about. It's going to be hard to take him down real quickly. Bounty Hunter does have that finish, Heart of Tarask. He's pretty much 6-slotted. Might go for Boots of Travel instead of the Phase Boots now, but after that, he's not going to get any bigger. And this Mirana is going to get... He's going to have to finish Maelstrom. He's going to go for Ultimate Orb. Probably going to go for a Manta style, I would have to assume after this. Maybe a Scotty. Might even base off the Blade Mail from the Slardar. Might even go for defensive Lincoln so that they have even more stoppage of initiation from the Storm Spirit there. Mirana's just going to continue to farm up in their jungle. Bounty Hunter, not being as aggressive as he was before, understands that the Dire is just grouped up as 5. Not really much they can do against that Storm Spirit. It can just be anywhere at any time he wants. They're going to have the Queen of Pain up in the top lane, not with them for these fights. She's got one more slot left. Interesting to see what she does, but it does seem like the Radiant's kind of reaching their maximum capacity, and this Storm Spirit and Sniper are just getting bigger and bigger as the minutes go on.
Zap.
Seems like Dire's going to fall back to their base. They understand that they need to get some more vision up on the map. They're going to ward their jungle. They're going to spot out the Bounty Hunter. Let's see if they want to do anything about this. Maybe worried that he's going to go ward. Sardar sitting here looking that they might try to go on mid. Luffy's kind of out a little bit. See if they want to go on him. Might definitely want to go on the Disruptor. Looks like they're making moves, but they decide they're just going to farm the wave back with Mirana over there. Queen of Pain's going to get glimpsed right back to basically where she was standing and assassinated at the same time. This Sniper, he's got about 3,000 in the bank saved up. See what he wants to go for. And 2,800 for the Storm Spirit. Oh, here comes the zip out from the Storm Spirit. He's going to find the Bounty Hunter. Right? He's just going to TP back home. He has no way to figure out where that Bounty Hunter is without any kind of invis detection. They are going to bait out the Mirana ulti, though, so that's not going to be available if they want to disengage for their next team fight if they do it anytime soon. Looks like the waves are just so pushed out that it's going to be difficult to engage in a point where, you know, they're fighting underneath their tower, so it could be another advantage or way for the Radiant to get back to reclaim their lead in this one. Honestly, it's going to be difficult. The Radiant's going to need to find some kind of pick-off or, you know, one of their lone Dire heroes standing out in order to take a huge team fight again with how strong the Storm Spirit is. He's going to zip in on the bottom of the Queen of Pain. She's not going to get her BKB off. She's going to get it now, but it's going to be too late. The Storm Spirit's right clicks are just too much for her. Monster kill for Law. Just doing absolute work on this Storm Spirit right now. And he's going to be up to 20 and 12. They're going to throw an assassination out on the Disruptor Illusion. Some Russian all chat going on here, a little friendly banter back and forth, some XD from the Dire team. See if they want to go on the bounty over here. They're just going to get Shiva's up. Here comes the Storm Spirit. He is out of mana. Looks like Bounty Hunter's probably just going to walk away from this one. Unless Vengeful Spirit. She does get the wave of Terror on him. Let's see if she's going to be able to find him and swap him out. Looks like they're just going to back off here. So, over here in mid lane, yeah, tier 4 is getting pounded on a little bit. Not too much damage done to him, if any at all. But that mid-rack still causing issues for the Dire, keeping them from being able to push out. They still haven't even taken the tier 1 and mid from the Radiant team. But if I was Dire at this point, I'd probably just wait out till the next Roshan, get that, and then just start fighting, put that on the Storm Spirit. And then that way they can just, you know, take the fight to them. Instead of fighting their base like Luffy is commanding them to do. Fight in our base, taunting them, challenging their manlyhood. But I think the Radiant know that they probably are in a little bit of trouble with that Storm Spirit having the Rapier up on him. Let's see what he's got. 4K saved up. I'm not sure what he's going to want to go, as well as the Sniper. So these Dire heroes starting to get pretty beefy. Looks like Queen of Pain is probably going to go for the Heart next. They're going to zip in on this Bounty Hunter. He's going to get swapped back. They're going to catch him out. 112 seconds on the sideline for Bounty Hunter now. So I guess Bounty Hunter took it a little more literally whenever they said come into our base. They were waiting for him though. It wasn't an idle threat, Bounty Hunter. So now Radiant Team's going to have to back off without one of their primary sources of damage dealing. You're going to see a Dagon pickup on the Vengeful Spirit. Interesting pickup. Not really sure what the motivation is for that. And Mirana's going to pick up a Perseverance. Is going to be that Lincoln Sphere for her. Just looking to go more defensive route since they're on the back foot at the moment. We're going to see the Demon Edge come up from Sniper. That's either going to be a Rapier for himself or another Daedalus. He's going to get arrowed up in mid lane. Let's see if the Radiant want to go on this. But it looks like the zoning from the Timbersaw and his double Chakram is going to be enough to dissuade them from going on their Sniper. So now Dire Team just pushing towards the Radiant base. Bounty Hunter, no buyback. Not going to be able to help him out in this fight. They're going to get the tier 1 that they've been longing for so long, as well as the tier 2. Let's see if they want to move on to tier 3 and racks after this. Heaven's Halberd going to come out for the Earth Spirit. This is going to help a little bit against either the Storm Spirit or the Sniper, whichever one he decides to do, but it is going to require him getting nice and close to those guys, which is not what he wants to be doing completely. Which is difficult, because that's Earth Spirit's entire skill set, is getting in close to the enemy, dropping that Magnetize, and then doing as much damage with that as he can. But it looks like the Dire Team has just tanked up way too much in order to do this. Sniper's going to get hit by an arrow. Going to throw the boulder out, not going to initiate off it though. The double Chakram from Timbersaw is just dissuading them far too much. Not sure if Dire's going to want to back up off this. Bounty Hunter is up in 10 seconds. Going to blink out from the Timbersaw. And it looks like over here, Storm Spirit's going to scout out this fourth Roshan, and he's going to start trying to solo it, just doing tons of damage. He's getting stun locked there. He's going to back up from his teammates to come do this though. So this is going to be the Roshan in favor of the Dire. It's going to be really difficult for the Radiant to pull this out now. This went from just a huge lead for the Radiant to Storm Spirit just being way too big to even handle. He's hit critical mass pretty much. Sniper's going to have enough for that Sacred Relic if he wants to pick up the Rapier as well at this point. Might just save for buyback though. Doesn't want to have to drop the Rapier and then have to sit in base for another 120 seconds after that. Take a look at the gold graphs. Now down towards around 7K for the Radiant. That swing is just so big. Basically climbing up Mount Everest and just coming back down that rocky slope. Disruptor is going to get the point booster and the Ogre Club working towards that Axe. He actually only needs one more piece for it. So that next fight, it's going to be, that ult is just going to completely cripple the Radiant. I'm not even sure they can take a fight at this point. They're going to group up in hopes, but it looks like the Dire's rotating through with a smoke gank. Storm Spirit's going to zip in. Going to find the Mirana. In comes the Queen of Plains. She's going to do a ton of damage. They're going to pop the Aegis really quickly. Over on the backside, we're going to have the Sniper doing work along with the Timbersaw. Sonic Wave's going to take down a ton of damage, but Bounty Hunter's going to pop on the backside. Sniper's going to buy back after that, doing a lot of damage to the... oh my gosh, the Queen of Pain's going to go down to half-life. Is she going to go? The respawn from the Storm Spirit, he's going to come back and he's going to kill her. Not going to lose that Aegis again after... or not going to lose the Divine Rapier after losing the Aegis. That backside, they initiated perfectly on the Storm Spirit after he went in on the Mirana and she duels herself. But that backside, the Timbersaw with the double chakrams and the Sniper just doing so much work back there. Sniper did end up dying and having to buy back, but they're ready for this push now. No buyback on the Bounty Hunter, no buyback on the Earth Spirit. Not really sure what the Radiant can do against this push now. And it looks like Dire might just back off. Their base is under siege. They've lost about half HP on these tier 4s. Storm Spirit pretty low on mana. Surprised they're not going to go for Rax at this point. But they're going to be plenty happy on what they gained from that fight. Take another look at the gold graph. Basically has flatlined at 0 at this point. Both teams just dead even. EXP in the same exact spot. Mirana getting close to that Lincoln Sphere. Gonna help out a little bit during the next team fight, but I don't know if it's enough. Not really many single target abilities besides Assassinate, Swap, and Storm Spirit's Pull. I mean, they just have so many different forms of initiation. It's just gonna be, you know, a tiny hurdle in their quest for initiation. Storm Spirit's gonna zip all the way up to this ward spot to see if they're warded, but no avail. He's just gonna have to TP back to base. Disruptor's gonna pick up that Agnum Scepter after that fight. This next fight is gonna be huge for them. For those of you that don't know, Disruptor's Agnum Scepter is gonna disable items as well as abilities. That silence is just huge, as well as increasing the damage output from it. Or, excuse me, increasing the duration of it. Sniper's gonna have 2100 after his buyback. I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes for that Rapier now. He doesn't have buyback.
Here I am.
In fact, let's see who does have buyback. Basically, no one except for the Timbersaw and the Storm Spirit, both of which have just huge Bloodstones. They're gonna respawn so quickly anyways. They're not even gonna need the buyback. Dire's gonna be grouped up in this top, or in this mid lane. Be surprised if they just decide to go top and just get that last tier 3, and then just push for Rax after that. Radiant's gonna try to farm up their jungle. Not really sure what they're gonna do in order to win this next fight. Now that Disruptor has his Agnum's upgraded ulti, it's just gonna be so hard if they get caught in that static field. Let alone with the Divine Rapier Storm Spirit bouncing around. We only need another 1200 gold on the Sniper if he decides he's going to go for that Rapier as well. Storm Spirit just zipping around, TPing back home, doing Storm Spirit things. Bounty Hunter is going to start moving towards the Dire Secret Shop. Might be able to spot out the Timbersaw here. Let's see if they can stop him from doing anything. Looks like he might just walk back to base. He does have the gem, so he is going to be able to spot out the Bounty Hunter. If he gets on top of him, he probably just will blink away, but it'd be interesting to see if they get some form of initiation on it. Meanwhile, no vision over here for the Dire. They're gonna get the blink in and the stun from Slaughter. It's gonna whip on the Timbersaw. He's gonna Timber Chain out. Vengeful Spirit might get blown up here. The roll in and the Blade Mail from the Earth Spirit. He's gonna get glimpsed back, not getting the Magnetize off. Queen of Pain is gonna get the Sonic Wave off. Mirana's dropping low. Here comes the Storm Spirit. He's gonna get the right clicks on the Queen of Pain. Mirana defensive ulti coming out. Earth Spirit might go down too. Oh my gosh, they're just falling all over the place. Dire gonna get Assassination set up. They're gonna pop the Mirana as well. Only Slardar and Bounty Hunter left for the Radiant team. Slardar's gonna get found out over here on the backside. Sniper's gonna get him. Timbersaw actually gets the final hit on it. Looks like Sniper, he's got enough. Storm Spirit did die during that. Who was that picked up his Rapier? Oh, it looks like Sniper finished his.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
And there's a Rapier on the ground somewhere.
Dire's mid tower's having
Where is that
technical
Rapier?
difficulties. Illusion.
Interesting. I wonder if Sniper maybe sold his Demon Edge in favor of it. Oh yeah, he put his Demon Edge over on the Courier and decided that he was going to pick up Storm Spirit's Rapier. So, Storm Spirit is going to buy a second Rapier. Oh man, Dire's just kind of just walking away with this one at this point. That last fight, kind of towards the end, did swing back towards the Radiant. They almost had about a 5,000 gold lead for the Dire for the first time in this game. Alright, let's see down here. They are going to go on the Bounty Hunter. He's going to get glimpsed back. He's probably going to pop as well. Yeah, he's going to be on the sidelines. That's everyone down for the Radiant. They're just going to be able to take this bottom racks. This might actually just be game for the Radiant. Or for the Dire.
Radiant's bottom tower.
There goes the tier 3. Earth Spirit's the only one up to defend. Mirana's back soon. He's going to throw out the glyph. It's only going to stop them momentarily. They're going to get this Rax. They might just start rotating towards mid after that. Boulder's thrown out.
Didn't make it.
Not going to do anything. Storm's going to start right-clicking down that tower. Even with backdoor protection, he's still eating through it with that Rapier damage. They're going to get this middle Rax before Slardar and Bounty Hunter even back up. This could be game for the Dire. Oh, man. The comeback has just been so huge. They were down this entire game, had lost their Rax, and then he just mounted comeback after comeback in that middle lane. They're going to come in. The Storm Spirit's going to, Earth Spirit's going to throw out his Magnetize. Not going to do that much damage, though. Timber Chain's going to get out. Queen of Pain's BKB's down. The right clicks are doing a lot of damage. In comes the Slardar. He's going to blink onto the Sniper. Start right-clicking him down. Doing a lot of damage. Queen of Pain's going to come in as well. Let's see if she throws out the Sonic Wave. Oh, it's already used. She's going to die. Disruptor throws down the Agnum's ulti. Going to do so much damage to the Slardar. He's getting clicked down from the Sniper. Clicked down from the Storm Spirit. Mirana's going to get Yuled up, but she's probably going to die as well. Sniper's coming in, doing a ton of damage. She's going to die. Earth Spirit's the only one left. GG called from the Queen of Pain. Wow, what a comeback from the Dire team. I never would have, if I had to bet rares on this at any point in time for the first 40 minutes, I would have bet everything I own on the Radiant. This is just an amazing comeback from the Dire team. They're going to take Megas, they're going to swing towards these tier 4s, and they're probably going to end it. Luffy asking, how did we win? It's a great question, Luffy. But man, it was just, I mean, basically just the Storm Spirit zipping in, and then the follow-up from the Timber Saw. They just weren't capable of killing that Storm Spirit, and he just kept getting out. A couple good swaps from that Vengeful Spirit up in the top lane. Just too much for the Radiant to handle. They had such a good start with the Bounty Hunter track kills. They were just miles ahead. Just took too long to finish them off. Could have probably pushed up high ground a little bit earlier while the Radiant, or the Dire didn't have their advantage, but that's going to be everything. Well, folks, my name is Jawman. This has been my first ever Dota Cast. I'm glad that you have sat through this whole way if you have. Thanks for joining me. Have a good night.